so it's straight. Hello, this is From Milwaukee to Nashville. I'm Daniel Good. This is Christopher Draves.
On this episode, we're going to go in depth and break down the top 6 free agents and
the top free agents of just where they signed and what they bring in.
What they bring in projected lines for each team that they sign with. NHL Free Agents, that is.
So, also, if you like what we do, we also
subscribe to us on YouTube, watch our videos, click the little bell so that way you get notified whenever we go live. Like us on Facebook, watch our videos there. Follow us on Twitter. We will follow you back.
If you type in From Milwaukee to Nashville, you'll find his page, and you will find my page. So,
yeah, let's break it down. Well, this got to be easy to talk about Jack Hughes.
All right, first off, Jack Hughes has not signed his entry-level deal yet.
That's right, he got drafted. We're talking free agents. My bad.
All right, so Anton Strowman.
Yes. For the Florida Panthers, he just signed with them via free agency.
Trying to make sure that where are you? There you are. Also added, Sergei Bobrovsky, also signed with the Florida Panthers, so we're going to do a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, Florida basically, they added a lot of pieces to their team to try to rebuild, so the Panthers got something nice brewing down there in Florida.
Also, by the way, as far as we're talking about Florida, yet again, thank you, Roberto Luongo. You had an amazing career. Thank you so much. How the heck did Sergei Bobrovsky go undrafted? Don't ask.
Well, maybe nobody saw what Florida's or Columbus saw.
Well, actually, it was Philly who got it. So nobody saw what Philly got.
But he slipped through the cracks. He was a diamond in the rough. That type of stuff happens in the NHL.
All right. So he has a full no movement clause, $10 million per year. So he is 30 years old. So when this is up, he should be about 37.
Which should be close to his end of his career.
Last year, he played for Columbus 62 games. He had 2.58 goals against and a save percentage of .913. Not stellar numbers, but not horrible. Good enough to get him into the playoffs. He played,
and obviously, he's 100% going to be the starting goalie down there in Florida. We don't really got to discuss where he fits in. Obviously, with a big name like Bobrovsky, that's frontline goalie. So good for you, Florida.
That's not where I was planning to go. Okay, so Anton Strowman is a $5.5 million.
He's a defenseman.
He got a 3-year deal with Florida. He brings to the table for them really stout defense. He's not really a point getter for defensively. Even if you look, like the 1 year he played, the last year was marred by injuries for him.
Yeah.
So the year before, I'm going to go off of a full season stats instead of hindering him. So he played 80 games, 4 goals, 14 assists. So that's 18 points in 2017-2018. He had a plus 29 and 18 penalty minutes. Solid.
Let's look at what line combinations we could possibly see him in and try to make our little predictions.
So we're going to see what we get out of Florida here. I'm going to get as long as it would load up for me.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Let's check it out. I'm waiting for it to load.
Don't know why it ain't loaded. Technical difficulties, my friend.
There we go. Got it.
All right. Obviously, Bobrovsky starting goalie. Strowman.
Right now, they don't have him even in their.
Well, where would you say he would fit?
In their second line, you could take out Mackenzie Weegar and put him next to Keith Yandel. That's one really defensively stout line defenseman. Otherwise, you could put move Michael Matheson back a little bit with Keith Yandel and put him up with Aaron Ekblad on the top line, making Ekblad be able to play his offensive game compared to him having to play defensive with Matheson.
Yeah, that would be a nice little
and then goalies right now.
They have Bobrovsky, obviously number one, with
Samuel Montembeault.
So yeah, they're pretty much set there. Yeah, but Florida, they're definitely
don't sleep on them.
Yeah, and they're definitely picked up a lot of draft picks as well. So they're stocking up for hopefully a decent season. So Florida, good luck to you. Next team and next pick.
Don't do this to me. There we go. All right.
Artemi Panarin. They got him projected to be in the Rangers' front line with
Mika Zibanejad and Pavel Buchnevich.
I would definitely say the Breadman's a first-line player.
And then
what's he bring to the table as far as stats go?
I will get into that in a second. But I was actually more surprised with them. They are currently very close to signing Capo Caco. So they have him projected in that second line.
All right.
So he is bringing in $11.6 million
per year, or is that the total deal?
Per year. That's the cap hit.
All right. What's his stats look like, and does he necessitate that 11 point?
So last year he played 79 games. He was injured for 2.
Wow, pretty impressive considering they play 82 games.
He had 28 goals and 59 assists for 87 points, with a plus 23 with Columbus.
That's actually pretty damn good. Because the Blue Jackets barely made it in there. So yeah, enjoy Rangers. You got yourself a good one there. Panarin, it's good that you're out of our division. Because I remember when he was with the Blackhawks.
We'll be after. Oh, and they're. I believe they got a defensive piece earlier. Oh yeah, they got Jacob Trouba in a trade. But that.
Yeah, he's projected to be a frontline defensive, paired up with Brady
Shea. Just call him Brady Shea.
Okay.
Because you'll end up like the Saturday Night Live thing that they did with him.
Oh, okay. Anyways, next guy on our hit list. Yes, this is Timmy, our unofficial mascot, getting all cuddly.
Speaking of Blackhawks, Robin Leonard.
Robin Leonard, he spent a lot of time in the Rangers.
Nope. Ottawa and Buffalo. Hey.
I thought he was a Ranger.
Nope.
Or he was just projected to go to the Rangers, but they didn't pull the trigger.
Pretty much.
So he just signed with
the
Blackhawks? Okay. He's a defense.
Okay, so they did also sign Andrew Shaw. They got him playing fourth line. They also got Ole Mata. They got him playing on the bottom 6.
Yeah, where do you think Robin Leonard's gonna fall into?
If Corey Crawford doesn't retire, he'll be backing up Crawford. I don't know how long, but he'll be backing up Crawford. Now, this also doesn't say very much because Colin Delia is signed to a one-way deal, so the minute they go to send him to Rockford, he's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, this is not a good thing for them.
Yeah, isn't Corey Crawford currently dealing with concussion issues?
Yeah, I think they're waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, I hope nothing serious because, concussions are no joke.
All right, we're staying on the goalie train here with Cam Talbot going to the Flames.
Yeah, he brings...
Hang on, I gotta get to... Will you please stop? Sorry.
So Cam Talbot
is 2.75 mil
cap hit.
and
His deal was worth how much?
He's getting, I believe this is just a 1 year deal, so it's a prove it kind of contract. He's 31 years old, catches left.
He still has time to show what he can do.
Curtis McElhaney is the proof in that one.
Yeah.
He's 36 years old and about to get paid the most money he's ever seen.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so last season he played 4 games with the Flyers with a 3.70 goals against the save percentage of 0.81. We've seen that before.
He also played 31 games with the Edmonton Oilers.
With a 3.36 with a goals against it a 0.893 save percentage. Not good numbers. The years before, solid goalie, but I think last year he just got swamped. They basically
obviously where he's projected to be a frontline goalie.
Yep.
You're not going to sign Cam Talbot without putting him in front line. We don't even need to look at it currently because we already know he's going to be projected as a frontline goalie.
Cam Talbot over David Rittich.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised for them two to be battling in training camp.
Yeah, not to mention their drafted players. You got to take that into account. There could be a little goalie competition, which is always good for your team. All right.
Gustav Nyquist, former Red Wing / Shark.
Yeah, he signed with the Columbus Blue Jackets. He has a cap hit of 5.5
million.
Yeah.
Per game he's getting paid $29,000.
Yeah, he's 29 years old. Yeah.
It's for 4 years. Let's see stats last year for him.
He started off with the Red Wings. He played 60. Or never mind. No, he played Blue. Yeah, he started off with the Red Wings. Played 62 games. 16 goals, 33 assists for 49 points, and a +8, correct?
No, that's 8 penalty minutes with a plus-minus of 0.
Oh, okay.
And then he went and got traded to the Sharks,
where he played 19 games, 6 goals, 5 assists.
11 points +1, 4 penalty minutes.
Yeah, and now he's with Columbus this year.
So he's going to be out of Columbus
They got screwed. I mean, Nyquist is projected to be in the front line with Pierre-Luc Dubois and Cam Atkinson.
I mean, they got nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking at their depth chart right now, and Columbus, I'm sorry, I feel bad for you guys.
Oh, my. We torched him for 5 goals every time we played him last year.
Yeah.
So we got Jonas Korpisalo as their starter.
He's not a bad goalie, but
no.
He's no Bobrovsky.
No, and then you got Elvis Merzlikins, obviously with Bobrovsky leaving. If Bobrovsky left any team, it would leave a big hole.
It would be this one.
And
seriously, you guys are pretty much screwed goalie-wise now that Bobrovsky's gone.
And with Duchesne leaving, with Panarin leaving.
Yeah, you guys got hosed. I feel bad for the Blue Jackets.
And you guys gave them all these picks, and Dzingel's not coming back because he said he's not going to sign there after Duchesne left. So
yeah, because Dzingel wanted to play at Duchesne, and that's out the window now.
So,
although Dzingel, as far as I know, he's still available.
Correct.
Maybe he joins his buddy Duchesne in Nashville. We have cap space.
Wouldn't be surprised by it.
Just throwing it out there. Nashville does have cap space.
Speaking of Duchesne.
Yeah, we already broke this down in our last video, but yeah, Matt Duchesne. Let's just do his cap numbers because we already did the in-depth stuff on our.
So they got him on the second line with Granlund and Turris. We don't got to go into any more than that. So that's all we got for that one.
Yeah, because if you want to hear more about him, watch the other video.
Watch our last video. It is an $8 million cap hit. You guys, if you want to know more about it, Go to our last video.
Yep, our last one broke down the Duchesne deal because our last video covered solely the Predators because we are Predator podcasters. We're not affiliated with the team. We're alternate media.
Or independent media.
Yeah, we're independent from any team affiliation. We're just fans to the podcast.
All right, on to the next part. Joe Pavelski and Corey Perry.
Yeah, this is actually a nice little twofer deal because
Joe Pavelski's going to bring in a $7 million cap hit. He's 34 years old, so that's kind of high for somebody who's a little older.
But he's still worth it.
With a no movement clause, though.
Yeah, that kind of hurts him, but at the same time, I do think
it'll hurt Dallas more than it'll hurt him.
Yeah, because
by the way,
really a good
way to go, got one of our Wisconsin boys bringing in the money.
Good job, Joe.
Because he's from Plover, Wisconsin.
Okay. His stats last year.
Look where he went to school.
Stevens Point.
He also went there.
Yeah, I know about that. Anyways, last year for the San Jose Sharks, he played in 75 games where he had 38 goals, 25 assists for 64 points. He had -4. -4 with 22 penalties.
All right. So
where is he projected?
Wait, we'll get into that in a second. Okay. Let's get to Corey Perry real quick.
Former Anaheim Duck.
So Corey Perry is getting a 1.5 cap hit. Now for Corey Perry, he's the same age as Joe Pavelski, but he's got something to prove right now because he did not play well at all last year.
Well, nobody on Anaheim really played well last year except Pontus Aberg. Because at one point, Aberg was Anaheim's leading goal scorer, and Anaheim flipped Aberg over to Minnesota.
He played 31 games, which means that it was injury marred.
Yeah.
Or they didn't play him.
I'd say a combination of the two.
And then he had 6 goals, 4 assists with a -16 and 27 penalty minutes. Not a good year at all. Now, let's take I'll get that there so I can go here. And, yeah. So they got Joe Pavelski on the top line with Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn.
Ouch. That's going to hurt whoever plays against Dallas.
I actually think that may not be the line that he plays on, because they're not going to want to break up that Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn, Alexander Radulov line. So I actually see him more playing with Dennis Guerin-Off, Roope Hintz, and Joe Pavelski. It would add some veteranship.
You mean Pavelski would play with
those guys? It would give some veteranship to that line.
Yeah, and Corey Perry, they got projected to be in the third line with Radka Vaska and Jason Dickinson. So,
Oh, they also got Andre Sekera, which I forgot about.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in my top 10, or on the NHL's top 10.
Yeah,
so
he just kind of creeped up there.
Goalies aren't changing, so there's that. Let's get back here. The next team will be New Jersey Devils.
We would talk about the Devils.
I'm sorry, you PK Subban lover.
Bite me, Mr. PK Subban Montreal Canadian jersey haver.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah, but one's not yours. One's your wife. You technically only own one.
Technically, I own both because I bought them both.
All right. Anyways, while we're arguing.
So Wayne Simmons got a 1-year, $5 million deal.
Yeah.
We all, if you've watched our previous videos, you know exactly what we're talking about when it comes to him.
Yeah.
He played 62 games with Philadelphia. He had 16 goals, 11 assists, and a -20. He had 27 points and 90 penalty minutes.
And then he came over to the Nashville Predators at the trade deadline. He played in 17 games, 1 goal, 2 assists.
Did squat.
Yeah, so New Jersey, have fun. Now, I want to check out. Yeah, they got Wayne Simmons projected to play on the same line as Taylor Hall and Jack Hughes.
And then
you got PK Subban projected to play on the same defensive pairing as Sammy
Vatanen.
That could be good. That could be good.
But they're offensive defensemen, so they're going to get blown away when they're skating backwards.
Yeah. That's the downside to PK. And his with his run. What are their power plays looking like?
PK Subban, Taylor Hall, Jack Hughes, and Wade Simmons, PK Subban, and Will Butcher. It's not looking good for them. As far as the goaltending goes, it's not looking good for them either. They don't really have a top-name goalie.
Well, on paper they don't, but you never know. These guys could blow people.
But I've said this about Corey Schneider. He'll have an off year one year, and he'll be really good the next. Yeah. So Anders Lee was a free agent. He re-signed with the Islanders for $7 million.
Yeah.
So I don't really got to project where he goes in the lineup because not going anywhere.
Yeah. He keeps his spot unless somebody beats him for it. All right, but anyways, in 2018-2019 with the Islanders, he played in all 82 games. He had 28 goals, 23 assists for 51 points.
A plus 20 and 58 penalty minutes. He played in 8 playoff games, 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points, a -1, and 8 penalty minutes.
Yeah. So Anders Lee is still playing in.
I do got to kind of talk about the Islanders then.
Why?
Because I got to look at their lineups. They signed Semyon Varlamov since they lost Leonard.
Oh, yeah, we should break down the Islanders, eh?
Let's try
the Long Island Islanders.
They are getting a new arena, so congrats, you're staying in New York. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, so Anders Lee will be on the line with Matthew Barzal and Jordan Eberle.
Basically the same line as he was last season.
Hey, look, it's your favorite guy. Yeah. I should buy you an Islanders jersey with that name on it just for
that's all good, dude.
All right, so looking at it, you got Semyon Varlamov and Thomas Greiss. I would not be surprised to see Thomas Greiss be the starter over Varlamov.
Yeah, Varlamov seems like he'd be a pretty serviceable backup.
Not his numbers don't scream starter. He is getting paid $5 million.
So that could be the only reason he gets the start. Because why would he pay that much for a back?
$5 million for 4 years with a no trade clause.
Yeah, he'd probably get the nod at starter. Like just logistically, I think he would be the starter.
So last year he played in 49 games for the Colorado Avalanche at 2.87 goals against and a .090. 0.909 goal save percentage, no playoff games.
All right, next up on the hit list.
Tyler
Myers. He's the last one?
Yep.
Oh. See, you were worried about this show being 5 hours.
Between the two, that's been 5 hours.
Huh?
All right, we got to go all the way around to the bottom because Vancouver's at the bottom by Vegas.
Yep. You're right, Vancouver. You're clicking the right team here. I love this website. Ever since I discovered it last year for our season and review show, that's why I had to bring this website to your attention because it's very useful.
All right, so they have Tyler Myers.
He's projected to go to a second team pairing on defense with Quinn Hughes.
Yep.
I'm not too familiar with Tyler Myers' work, so I can't really go into further inspection of that.
So he's getting paid $6 million. He is a 6'8". He is a 6'8" defenseman, 229.
Yeah, kill fly. I should be proud of him.
All right, so last year he played for the Winnipeg Jets. He had 9 goals, 22 assists for 31 points,
and
plus 11
games. He played 80 games.
Yep. He had plus 11 and 63 penalty minutes. He's played for the Winnipeg Jets for the last 5 years. He split the season with the Buffalo Sabres and them two. He's a very physical player. I think he adds a bit of veteranship. He's only 29, but he still brings a little bit of veteranship to that Vancouver team defensively.
Well, anytime you're in your late 30s or late 20s, early 30s, you're considered a veteran.
Anyone past 25, according to the CBA, is
a veteran.
Correct.
All right, so our show got done in less than a half hour. But yeah, if you like our coverage, trust me, there's going to be more of that where it came from. Um, yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube. That's from Milwaukee to Nashville. Click the little bell next to it so you get notified whenever we go on camera. Like us on Facebook. Watch our videos on both. During the season, we will be doing our Predator recap and their minor league affiliate Milwaukee Admiral recaps on Facebook. And then we will be on here each night of the season doing a quick little rundown of like the news stories.
Well, we'll be on both for the
in-depth stuff. Think NHL on the fly, just with us two ugly chuds.
Think of NHL on the fly, but faster.
Yeah, and not attractive because you'll be dealing with us chuds.
Not Catherine
Tappen.
Tappen.
This guy Jamie Hirsch on the fly, and she's cuter than the two of us.
Half the time they got Catherine Tappen on there too.
Well, there you go. They're both cuter than the two of us. But yeah, that's basically
both
what this is. This is our version of On the Fly. This is our overtime segment. There, I coined it. You don't got to come up with a name. It's called Overtime. From Milwaukee to Nashville, Overtime. I'm your co-host, Christopher Draves. This is Daniel Goodmo. Like I said, subscribe to us on YouTube. Watch our videos. Like us on Facebook. Watch our videos. Tell your friends. We'll be coming at you probably next week with another video. Good night, everybody.